Hello, this is Milo Brandon from EMDR Breakthrough Therapy, and in this video blog what I'm going to do now is explain dissociation to you. Dissociation is a really important part of the work when we're processing trauma. What is dissociation? It's disconnecting from thoughts, feelings, sensations, memories and even physical pain in our bodies. Why do we do it? Well, trauma is so difficult for us to process and has such an effect on our nervous system. Sometimes what happens is that we block things out, and it happens at an unconscious level. It's done in order for us to survive. So for instance, if you were involved in a road traffic accident and it was really traumatic and there were lots and lots of scenes in your head and things that you'd been through when you had that road traffic accident, you may find that you can't actually remember most of it, or you can only remember fragments. And this is different from normal memory, because obviously over time our memories do start to change, because as we get older we kind of lose some memories, and they also change because they're context and emotion dependent. So sometimes we remember something in a certain way on a certain day depending on how we feel, and on another day quite differently. But dissociation and memory is very much different to that, because this is about something not being safe to remember, not being safe to feel, not being safe to have a memory of. And so we don't have those memories. But unfortunately, the nervous system remembers everything, and it's trapped in the nervous system. So the whole work with the EMDR is to process out those feelings associated and attached to memories and images that are in our nervous system, which we're carrying around and which causes us to be triggered. So in certain situations we go right back to the way we felt when we had the initial trauma. At the beginning of every therapy that I do with someone, the initial assessment, I'll work out what will, using a particular scale called the dissociation scale, work out how associated, how connected in you are to your traumatic memories, and how disconnected you are in. It's both sides of the same coin, and that will determine the speed of the work. So I want things to be safe. I want you to only progress at a rate which you feel you're able to cope with. I don't want people coming in to the therapy room becoming totally dissociated and having really adverse reactions. So it'll be very slow if that's indicated in the form, and also from my general assessment of you. So I hope this video is useful for you in talking about dissociation. It's something that most of us, when we've had trauma, we're not even aware that we're doing it, dissociating. And often I have clients come into the room, and when I explain dissociation to them, they're kind of surprised, because that's actually how they felt all their lives. They can't remember things, they don't have an experience of physical pain, they've got a very high pain threshold because their body has learned how to deal with pain, because the pain has been such a great extent when they were traumatized in the first place. The body doesn't want to feel pain anymore, so it blocks it out. So these are all the kind of things that will be much clearer once you start therapy with me, and which I'll plan for as we go along. Okay? Thank you for listening. Milo Brandon, EMDR Breakthrough Therapy.